Good morning. Now we will see the traditional method of animal classification. Variety of animals are present around us. In order to study this animal, the classification it is very essential. Broadly, among the traditional method of animal classification, the animal kingdom or the whole animals, they are divided into the non-chordates and chordates. Now what is the meaning of non-chordates and chordates? This is the most important distinguishing character that is present, that is the presence or absence of the notochord. Now what is this notochord? Before going through the presence or absence of a notochord, we should know which is the dorsal side and the ventral side of our body. Suppose we are having the erect posture. This side, it is our ventral side. Okay, and the back side of our body, that is our dorsal side. And the presence of notochord on the dorsal side of the body is one of the most distinguishing character among the animal kingdom. If the notochord is present on the dorsal side, they are included in the chordates or the chordata. And if the notochord is absent, then the animals, they are included in the non-chordate or the non-chordata. Now what is this notochord? Suppose here the structure of any animal I will draw here. You can identify this animal clearly. You can easily tell me which is this animal. Okay, so here I have drawn the structure of any animal. Okay. Now we should have to know which is the dorsal and ventral side of this animal. Here this is a dorsal side. Here it is a dorsal side and it is a ventral side. It is a ventral side. For us, front side, that is a ventral side, and the back side, that is a dorsal side. Actually we are having the forelimbs and the hind limbs. Okay, so whenever we are using all the forelimbs for moving, then we can see the upper side of our body, that is a dorsal, and the lower side, that is a ventral. In that similar way, in this animal, actually it is a fish. Okay, so in this animal, this is a dorsal side and here it is a ventral side. So on the dorsal side of the body, in between the digestive tract, suppose here there may be the digestive tract of this animal, digestive tract, and here there is a nerve cord. In between this, there is present the supporting structure, and here it is called as a notochord. Understand about the notochord? Here it is a notochord. And in some animal, the notochord is present only in the embryonic stages. Embryonic means early stages of a development. In these stages, in some animal notochord is present. It may disappear in the adult stage, but in any stage of the life, or either the embryonic or throughout the life, if the notochord is present, those animals, they are the chordates. समजून घ्या सगळ्यांनी. मेन डिफरन्स आहे एनिमल्स मध्ये कॉर्डेट आणि नॉन कॉर्डेट. आपल्या सभोवती अनेक प्रकारचे एनिमल्स आहेत, अनेक नॉन कॉर्डेट्स पण आहेत. उदाहरणार्थ अर्थवॉर्म, तुमच्यासाठी फॅमिलियर एनिमल अर्थवॉर्म आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला नोटोकॉर्ड दिसत नाही. आलं का लक्षात? आणि मग तुम्ही म्हणाल की मग आपण हे ओळखायचे कसे? तर सगळ्यात मेन डिफरन्स आहे कॉर्डेट आणि नॉन कॉर्डेट मध्ये प्रेझेन्स और अब्सेन्स ऑफ अ नोटोकॉर्ड. ज्या वेळेला आपण हे डिफरन्सेस शिकणार त्यावेळेला आपल्याला कोणते अॅनिमल कॉर्डेट्स आहेत आणि कोणते नॉन कॉर्डेट आहे हे लक्षात येईल. जनरली तुम्हाला असं वाटेल की आपल्या सभोवती सगळे कॉर्डेट्सच आहेत, म्हणजे तुम्हाला फिशेस माहित आहेत, तुम्हाला म्हणजे अॅम्फिबियन्स माहिती आहेत, रेप्टाइल्स, बर्ड्स, मॅमल्स हे सगळे तुम्हाला माहित आहे. परंतु असे अनेक अॅनिमल्स आहेत. देर आर मेनी सच अॅनिमल्स which belongs to the non-chordate and they are present around us. And in this chapter, we are getting the information about all these non-chordate animals. Actually, these are called as the lower animals. These are called as the lower animal. And why the study of such animal is essential? Because in order to study the evolution, how the life or how the animals which are present or the chordates which are present on the earth, how they are evolved. And for this purpose, the study of the non-chordate, it plays a very important role. Chordates आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या परिचयाचे आहे, त्याबद्दल आपल्याला जास्त इन्फॉर्मेशनची गरज नाही आहे. परंतु नॉन कॉर्डेट्स जे आपल्या सभोवती आहेत, ज्यांचा आपल्याला परिचय नाही आहे, त्या सगळ्यांचा अभ्यास आपल्याला याच्यामध्ये करायचा. सो इट इज व्हेरी इसेन्शियल टू स्टडी द नॉन कॉर्डेट. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट डिफरन्स among the chordate and non-chordate is that is the presence or absence of a notochord. If the notochord is present, the animal they belongs to the chordate. If the notochord is absent, the animal they belongs to the non-chordate. The second difference among the chordate as well as the non-chordate, that is the pharyngeal gill slits. Now what is this organ? We know that in our body pharynx is present. Pharynx, it is the organ for respiration. Okay, it is the organ for respiration. As the human being is among the most evolved or among the most advanced animal, our body it contains a well differentiated organ system for respiration. But in other animals like the fishes or some amphibians or in some other animal, the another organ for respiration, that is gills are present. In the previous video, I had told you about the function of the gills. Gills are the organ for respiration. As the fishes, they are aquatic. The flow of water enter inside the body through the gills. It is a opening, and through this gill slit, as the water enters inside the body, the animal it absorbs the dissolved oxygen, and the remaining water is again thrown out of the body. So these pharyngeal gill slits, they are present in all the chordates, and that is the organ for respiration. And this is the second difference among the chordates and non-chordate. First difference, which is the first difference? The notochord is present in the chordate and notochord is absent in the non-chordate. The second difference, pharyngeal gill slits, they are present in the chordates. The pharyngeal gill slits, they are absent in the non-chordates. The third difference among the, here I had shown the diagram of one of the animal. Here the gills are present here. You are familiar very well with this animal. Here the upper column is there. It is called gill slit, and below this there is present one opening, and that is called as a gills. Okay. The third difference among the chordates and non-chordate, that is the nerve cord. If it is present, then it is present on the ventral side of the body. Nerve cord. If it is present on the ventral side in the non-chordate. Here it is a chordate. Fish is a chordate. And in this chordate, the nerve cord is present on the dorsal side. Where is our nerve cord? Our dorsal side. In case we are among the most complex animal on the earth, our nerve cord, it is converted into the spinal cord. You know that. Here it is the brain. The third part, that is the medulla oblongata. This medulla oblongata, it is terminated into the spinal cord. Okay, and here it is present on the dorsal side of a body. This is the third difference. Which is the third difference? The third difference is that in case of a non-chordate, if the nerve cord is present, it is present on the ventral side and it is solid and paired. Nerve cord is present. If it is present on the ventral side of the body and it is solid and paired. This is the third difference. And the last difference among the chordate as well as the non-chordate, that is heart. Heart, if it is present on the dorsal side. Where is our heart? On which side it is present? Our heart is located at this position. I had told you many times that our heart is located at this position, and here it is our ventral side. मी सुरुवातीला सांगितलं की आपली डॉर्सल साइड ही आणि वेंट्रल साइड ही. सो आवर हार्ट इज प्रेझेंट ऑन द वेंट्रल साइड बिकॉज वी आर द coordinates. We are the coordinates. In the non-coordinate, if the heart is present, in some non-coordinate, heart is absent. And if the heart is present, then it is present on the ventral side of the body. So these are the four main differences among the coordinates as well as the non-coordinates. Okay, so you have to write all the four differences in your notebook, which is a very important part of this chapter. In the board exam, the question is always asked, write the difference between the coordinates as well as the non-coordinates. Understand the difference? There are four main differences. Now we will move towards the next part, that is the traditional method of classification of the kingdom Animalia. This kingdom Animalia, it is broadly divided into the two subkingdoms, that is subkingdom non-coordinate and the subkingdom coordinates, non-coordinates as well as coordinates. Now this subkingdom non-coordinate, it is again divided into 10 phyla. Now look at here. Whenever we are studying the phyla, we should have to remember it sequentially, because the animals, they are studied according in the ascending order from lower to the advanced animal. Okay, so this subkingdom non-coordinate, it is divided into the 10 phyla. These are the phylum Protozoa, phylum Porifera, phylum Coelenterata, which is also called as a Cnidaria, then Platyhelminthes. Next phylum is that is the Aschelminthes, then phylum Annelida, then Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Hemichordata. It is a little bit difficult to remember, but if you remember it by trick, then you can easily remember it. I will tell you. And the next kingdom is that is subkingdom, that is Chordata or chordate. It is divided into a single phylum, that is phylum Chordates. Phylum Chordata, and then it is again divided into three subphyla, that is the Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. We have to study in detail each and every phylum. We have to study in detail. Just I am telling now the traditional method or the system of classification, and in that how the kingdom Animalia it is divided. Now these Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Among these Vertebrata, subphylum Vertebrata, it is divided into 6 classes. 6 classes. The classes, they are the Cyclostomata. First one is the Cyclostomata, then Pisces, amphibians, then reptiles, then birds. Birds, they are also called as the aves, and the mammalia. So in this way, the whole animal kingdom, it is divided into the different phyla and subphyla. So we have to study all these in detail. Thank you.